What's up, YouTube? This is Dynark from Yu-Gi-Oh! Team Adrenaline, and we have a build for you today. It is 6 Sams from our teammate LoKai, and here it is.
Alright, to start off, 3 Kagemusha, 3 Kizans, and now 2 Elder, 2 Kageki. Now, to find the right balance between these guys was actually a little difficult. For Kageki, I was thinking it was either 1 or 2. It really came down to whether did I care more about a first turn Shi En or the fear of Valor. In all honesty, I could give 2 craps about Valor. So I said Shi En's more important, so Kageki at 2 was. 2 Elder now. Now, to be honest, late game, he's dead, as well as the majority of the other cards in the deck. But there are multiple times where 2 came in handy, so I had to keep it at 2. It was just personal preference at this point. Next up, we got Zanji. Asceticism to Kizan, and vice versa, is just way too good. Because rank 4s in this deck go for game much faster. Same thing for Enishi. I have Kageki Kagemusha Enishi is one of my favorite plays in the deck. So it's like having Shi En backed up by a monster version of Compulse. Irou. Now this is the weird choice of the deck. I mostly play him for 2 reasons. It gives more initiation for Enishi and Kageki. Makes Enishi a little bit more live with Asceticism, and especially with Kageki. And like if I know my opponent has a Raikou face down, even better. Like times I may go Enishi, a few little times I'll go Enishi, and I'll destroy the Raikou. Even it's a little bit better now because with Chaos Dragons and the lovable dogs and all that good stuff. Now only 1 Grandmaster, because otherwise it's dead. I can't tell you how many times I always have 2 in my hand. I'm like, why can't I use you? So I just dropped it to 1 at this point, but 1 is still fantastic. And 3 Valors. At first, I hated hand traps because of the amount of dead draws they come in when you're top decking and shit, but because of the magnitude of cards it stops, it's hard to not play. I was playing 2, but up until yesterday, I ran 3, and it's just, I want to open up with it ASAP. Because if I can open up with a decent hand, the 1 Valor will just save lives. Alright, that's the monster lineup. Next up, we got Spells, Gateway,
Self-explanatory.
United same thing. Though, I do have to say one thing about this. Worst top deck in the damn deck. Honestly. 3 Asceticism.
Yep.
To be honest, this card is like the backbone of the deck. Without it, I don't think Sams would even be here anymore.
Smoke signal coming back to 1. The Asceticism into 2.
Yeah, basically. And bumping up the supers along with the Kageki. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Book of Moon. To be honest, with exactly, Synchro Stopper, and now with Ignition gone, the Ignition priority, even better. Heavy Storm, Claro Backer.
Staple.
Yeah.
And Dark
now, to be honest, in 6 Sams, I hate this damn card. In all honesty, I hate Dark Hole in general. But because of like the immense swarming of this format with Chaos Dragons and Zectors and all that, and my deck, like if I have a set of field, it's a dead draw. But if they can somehow clear it, it's a good answer, especially if they have Gores. Because if I see a Gores, I can't stand it. It's a pain in the ass. Hopefully that new XYZ can do some shit. But for now, I'm keeping it because it does work out. So now for the trap lineups. Solemn
Brigade. Double bottomless.
Double bottomless for basically Dad, BLS, shit like that.
And all those like
and priority gone, even better. Double edge, 2. Not 1, not 3, 2. I found the perfect thing. And if you're not running any, it's a little because it's an instant +1 into any XYZ or Shi En or whatever the hell you want to do. It's just whatever the things you can do with this with the right setup is pretty deadly. And 2 Compulse. I tried 3, little dead. Veiler's a little bit more live than 3 of these, but this backed up with a Veiler or some other combination of bottomless or something. This really helps, especially with Shi En and stuff. Now that's the deck. Now I'm gonna jump right to the side deck just for a quick thing. I constantly change my side deck week to week because my meta is crazy. Every week people come out with crazy stuff. I gotta update every week. So there's only 6 main cards I constantly keep in them extra. 3 MSTs. I don't main them mostly because of room and also Chaos Dragons. My meta, they love Chaos Dragons because my people, like, they're cheap. They're cheap. Bandwagons, cheap. They're cheap. So MSTs in the side, in all honesty, because I can't tell you how many times in tournaments I've mained this stuff, and it's more dead mained at my locals and shit. And the next card, Mechrocosmos. 3 Mechrocosmos. Now, before you say anything how it probably hurts my deck more than anything, I can tell you right now, it hurts my opponent more. Because I'll side out the Double Edge and the Monster Reborn just for these. And some other, and Veilers and all that, That depends, and then bring in other stuff too. Usually when I bring these in, I'm doing heavy siding. Because it's going to hurt my opponent much more than it's going to hurt me. And especially if you know how to use this, it's going to be a lot better than Dimension Fisher. Now onto the extra. Shi En, Beast, Brakion, Landoise. To be honest, he sucks. But because of his ability and how effect heavy the metagame is right now, it's really hard not to. Yeah, and I don't know, I won't go into it as much because of one Grandmaster, but it's still good regardless. And now the staples really.
Black Rose.
This is, I'm not going to say, is coming out. It's only in here until the new XYZ comes out. So this is coming out soon. But these are my main generics basically. Nothing else is really needed. I rarely go into level 8s. Never really need to. Exceeds are a lot better with the deck. I focused it much more around that and going into Shi En and Beast. Invoker. OTK provider or setup for into other stuff like that I'll go into later. He with Elder and Kageki, it's just a lot easier to go into. Double edge into that with an Asceticism. I'll have this and then a blade armor. It's just this really provides OTK momentum. Leviathan, Acid Golem, like I said, Gores is a pain in the ass. Both of them can help against that in other situations. So it's good to have both. Because heavy beat, like one thing 6 Sam's lacks are beaters over within the 25 to 3k range. Hopefully the new 6 Samurai XYZ will be a good one for it. Maestroke, a little iffy about it in all honesty. There's not really times I need to go into it. Not really to say much about it. His destruction ability and his flip down ability, they're really only good things. The fact that the TCG lacks the really good level 4s, rank 4s. I just played this just for the room really, and it has helped in certain situations. So I can't say it's much more useful than any other like synchro at the moment for me. And next, Blade Armor. This guy is the king of the deck. Him and Heroic Champion Excalibur, when that comes out later in the year, are the go-tos. Because I can go either this and attack for 44, or I can go Heroic Champion, detach 2, have a 4,000 beater, then go Double Edge, and then go here, and that'll be game. Provided I clear the field. But yeah, that's obvious with any going for ATK. Utopia, block attacks. You know, to be honest, eventually this may come out. for more OTK like cards, but that's as the time comes. Roach. To be honest, I hate this card, but with Chaos Dragons and shit, I had to play it. And there are times when I'm gonna go into something that can stop the special summoning, because 6Ms lack effect-based summoning. That's just why the Veilers, the Compulses, to stop that kind of shit. Enishi. And now I got this early. Well, not really early, but now I just got this. So Shockmaster. The reason I'm playing Irou, Enishi, Zanji, and all that, and Asceticism, is to make this dude. If I can make this dude, I feel pretty safe. Granted, I probably won't win if my opponent open up better than me. Well, granted, that's always the case. But this will save my ass. And that's everything. The only thing left is little choices here that I did not choose, like Magatama. Magatama, it gives, the conditions on Magatama, I need to require a 6M, it has to be face down already, I may not have it, and it gives my opponent, it gives me Insectors a chance to pop it and stuff. It's going to be more dead, especially if I top deck that, it's bad. Other things, hand, I want to try to make Asceticism as live as possible, so I could run Mizuho, but that's more dead stuff and all that good shit. But and then the next thing, anything else? Probably Maxi, but that's a whole different story. That's really it. And yeah, that's it. That's everything.
All right, you two. Team Adrenaline signing out. Peace out, guys.